All right, so children, the time now is 5:29. We will be starting at 5:30. All right, we'll be starting at 5:30 on the dot. Usually I start on time. All right, so today, right, we'll be doing a little bit of work from the worksheet one. Oh, yes, it's 5:30 already. Let's begin. All right, so children, welcome to 88 Tuition. Hello, Jake, welcome. All right, so my name is Mr. Ben Ong, just to let you know. All right, so today, right, we'll be doing questions from worksheet one because last week I was talking, right? I didn't manage to finish some of the questions. So we will have to finish those questions today. After worksheet one, we'll go into some questions from worksheet two. All right. I want to cover something called the four operations. All right. Who is the most powerful and who is the least powerful? All right. Four operations is talking about the plus, minus, times, divide. Then after that, we'll be doing a bit of Kahoot. Then after that, let's see whether got enough time to do a kind of problem sums, right? A kind of problem sums. Please understand that primary 5, primary 6, everything is about problem sums. So there's many different kinds of problem sums. Things like what? Grouping method, things like supposition method, things like gap and difference, all right? Things like before and after, things like working backwards. There's a lot of different types of problem sums that you have to be aware of, all right? And different types of problem sums got different tricks to it, all right? So you are here to learn something called the different techniques in order to attack those questions, all right? So just have this mentality that primary 5, primary 6, everything is about problem sums, all right? I'm so sorry to say that, all right? Many of you don't like problem sums, but this is what it is. We have to try to make the best of it. We have to try to really like problem sums, even though you don't like it. Just like vegetables lah. Some of you don't like vegetables, right? Right, but you still try to eat it to like it. Why? Because it's good for you. All right. Oh, your Kira shaking her head. Kira, don't shake already. Later the head drop off. Oopsie. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. So actually, there's one more student haven't come. Actually, it's Wen Xing. All right. Don't worry. I think she's on her way. Okay. But never mind. Never mind. Let me continue with last week's work first. All right. So for those who know, right, last week I didn't manage to finish some of these questions. All right. All right. So very simple, children. Do you remember how to multiply? Do you remember how do you multiply by two numbers? For example, like that one. Right. How? All right. By two numbers. Okay. So children, of course, you cannot use mental sum. And this type of question, they don't allow you to use calculator. So you have to use the long multiplication step. All right. What is the long multiplication step? Like this. All right. You have to write out 479 and 64. Like that. Remember how to multiply? Okay, come. Follow me. All right. Follow me. No pressing calculator. All right. So some of you are fast. I don't know how you do it. All right. So maybe you did it last week already because this is from worksheet one. All right. Some of you just press calculator. All right. But I want to show you the steps. All right. Please just take it as a revision. Okay. Ready, children? Okay, let's go. So the very first thing is this portion first, right? Must do the 4 first. So 4 must times 9, 36. 4 times 9, 36. Put a 6 down here, put a 3 here. 36, what? Can you see that? 36. After that, your 4 must continue times 7. 4 times 7, 28. 28 plus 3, 28, 29, 30, 31. 1 put down here, 3 put up here. All right. Lastly, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 3, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1916. Very importantly, red color, this one. Red color, you must put a 0 down here. You must put a 0 down here. This is so superly important. All right, so superly important. Are you ready? Okay, next, second is the number 6. Okay, let's go. 6 times 9, 54. So the 4 put down here, the 5 put down here. All right. 6 times 7, 42. 42 plus 5, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. 47, the 7 put down here. 4 put up here. 47, right? Lastly, 6 times 4 is 24. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28, nothing else to put on top already. Put it over here. All right, so eventually you have to add them all up. Okay? So now 6 plus 0 will give you a 6. 4 plus 1, 5. 9 plus 7 give you a 16. 8 plus 1 plus 1 will give you a 10. And down here will be 3, 0, 6, 5, 6. All right, just take it as a revision, children. All right, these are actually very common, very simple questions that will come out. It will come out for your exam. All right, then all you got to do is to be careful. That's all. All you got to do is to be careful, children. All right, so take it as a revision. Must understand the steps, all right, in order to get to the answer. All right, because this type of question usually comes out in paper one. Paper one cannot use calculator. Paper one cannot use calculator. Can? All right, so now, I have another question for you. All right, I have another question for you. All right, if you need to write down quickly. All right, if not, you can just take a screenshot, or as I say, all right, this PowerPoint will actually be uploaded into your dashboard. You can actually download it. Can? All right. So very simple, very straightforward question. I don't want to hold on too long. I want to spend more times in the, the worksheet too, basically the 4 operations. Okay. So this type of multiplication by 2 numbers, one must know. Okay. Next, oh no, sure. This one is by 4 numbers. Are you afraid? Some of you going to pull out your hair? No? Okay, yeah, nothing to be afraid. Okay, why? Because, right, in primary 5, right, you will learn this. You will learn that 5,000, right, or maybe in primary 4, your teacher teach you already. 5,000, right, is actually times 5 times 1,000. Do you know that? All right, you can actually break down times 5,000 as times 5 times 1,000. Why? Because 5,000 is basically 5 and 3 0 behind what? And the 3 0 behind means what? 1,000 lah. Right. So if you do that, right, can you see not? Things are a little bit easier. How come? All right. Do you know that you can actually participate in the multiplication here first? All right. This one is what you're going to learn later. This is what you're going to learn later in the 4 operations. All right. When there is times and times or times and divide, you are actually can do from left to right. Left to right means from here. Then after that, you do the 1,000. All right. So you purposely take 360y times 5 first. Isn't this times 1 number only? Times 1 number easy. 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 3, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is your answer. All right. So this red color portion is 18005. But wait, children. Wait. Don't jump into conclusion. Because your this portion times 1,000, you still have to continue to do. All right, you're doing things step by step. All right, just now I was just doing the red color underline to give you 18005. And now, what is the final answer? All right, so the final answer will be equal to what? Every time you times 1,000, right, or 10 or 100, all you got to do is to what? All you got to do is to put the number, all right, this number to multiply, and followed by the 3 zeros at the back for 1,000, and that will be your final answer. That's it. That's the beauty of mathematics, children. That's the beauty of mathematics. Okay, this is the answer. All right, so every time you times 10, just put a 0 behind. Times 100, just put 2 zeros at the back. All right, so math is about patterns. All right, math is about patterns. All right, just to let you know. So if you can see certain pattern from it, right, it applies the same one. Sure, what you mean by patterns? Okay, do you know that, for example, we have 2, let's say 4, 5, divide by 50. Sure, how to divide like that? How to divide? All right, maybe 2, 4, 5, 0 lah, okay? Sure, how do you divide? Just now you talk about pattern, what pattern? What talking you? Okay, look, children, look. So just now, right, on top down here, times 5,000 means what? Times 5 times 1,000. Now, look at this divide by 50. What do you think? What do you think? If you follow the pattern, what do you think? Divide by 50 means what? Divide by 5, divide by 10. Do you know that? All right, because down here is times, times, right? All the times will appear. If this divide, right, all the divide will appear. And because 5 and 1,000 makes 5,000, 5 and 10 makes 50, what? Can you see the pattern or not? That is the beauty of mathematics. It's all about pattern. All right, if you can see certain pattern, it applies one. It applies in. So when you do your division, are you afraid? Nothing to fear. Why? Because accordingly, to the 4 operations, which I'll be learning later, which you'll be learning later, what happened? You can do this part first. What is 2450 divided by 5? 2450 divided by 5. 2 times 4, 20. Remember how to do division? Of course you do. This is called the long division. Bring down the 5, right? 5 times 9, 45. Does it bring back memory? 0. Bring down the 0. 5 times 0 is 0. Right? Eventually, there's no remainder. This part is 490. But wait for it. Your divide by 10, right? It's not over yet. You have to bring it down. Can you see? And eventually, what do you see? Divide by 10 means what? Divide by 10 means to get rid, right? Because times, right? Times means to put it in. Put it in here. Put it in. Divide means to get rid. Hiya! Hiya! And therefore, your answer will be 49. Can you see that? That is the beauty of mathematics here. All right, so understand that mathematics is about patterns. Don't fear. Don't fear. The more you fear it, right, the more it will eat you up. Math eating me up. No, I'm just kidding. All right, but just try to have an open mind. It's all about patterns here. Okay, times 5,000 means 5 and 1,000, both is times. Divide by 50 means 5 and 10, divide. All right, so no fear, slowly, one step at a time. Okay? Okay, so this brings us to question number 8. I didn't know that there's a division question down here. All right, actually I know lah. Right, but I just want to put it side by side down here, right, for this question, so that you'll be able to see what you can see the pattern here. All right, so remember, our math is about pattern. Math is about pattern. Right. And do you know that pattern is one of the topic in primary 5 or primary 6 and primary 6? Many people don't like the pattern thing. You know, how to plus the same number, plus 3, something like that. There are different kinds of pattern, right? So many students don't like, right? But actually quite fun one, right? Must learn to visualize. Oh, Jer, what is this? Teacher, isn't this divide? Yes. Good. And isn't this a 20? Yes. So 20 is made out of what and what? 20 is made out of 2 and 10. 2 times 10, 20, right? Correct or not? But this time around is the divide. So everyone must divide. So divide by 2 first. Divide by 10. Correct or not? Correct. Teacher, can I purposely divide by 10, then divide by 2 first? Can or not? Right, so you divide by 10, then you divide by 2 first. Cannot. Actually can. Can. All right, because ultimately 10 and 2, right, will give you a 20, right? So why do I want to divide by 10 first? Right? Sometimes you doubtful, you see. You ask yourself, how come I must divide by 10 first? Okay? You want to do that? No problem. Why? Look, if you divide by 10, right, what happened? What happened? Divide means what? To get rid of the 0. Hiyo! Can you see no? You're actually making the number smaller. You're actually making the number smaller. So 4600 divided by 2. All right, once you make the number smaller, right, you feel a little bit safer. All right. And what is 46 divided by 2? Now you follow this portion. All right, now you focus on here. What is 46 divided by 2? It's actually a 23. Then the 2 zeros, you can start it back again. All right, and your answer will be 2,300. Can you see that or not? So, of course, right, along the way, there is some tricks to do it faster. And if you know those tricks to do it faster, right, try to do it faster. Why? Right, because in primary 5, right, many of you will say, yeah, chill, not enough time to finish my exam. It's true. Right, there's a lot of questions to be done. Curious, just now I was talking about what to do today already. I give a summary already. Right, please don't let me repeat myself. All right, you ask questions in the chat, very weird one. All right, you ask me, you ask me if there's Kahoot. Just now I already told you already what. All right, so please, let's be relevant here, Ken. All right, let's focus for this 1.5 hours. Ken? All right, so this 1.5 hours, as I said, is actually not enough, children. All right, you're not here to just see me for 1.5 hours and what? Wow, immediately you become super good in math. It doesn't work this way, children. All right, it doesn't work this way. All right, so you need to what? You need to practice a little bit on your own also. Right, that's the reason why the worksheet, right, is important. You